Hello and welcome back to Pro Metal Buildings. We have a new website look. I wanted us to scroll through really quick because I have some really fun things to show you on our design tool to get you a price on the perfect building. Here's a map. You can click there if you want to go to your state and see some of our pre-designed building types. You can just click on these as well. It'll take you right to that particular building. To choose your state, you can go to Louisiana, and then it'll give you all that information about that. So for today, we're going to just kind of go down here, talk to a pro. If you don't want to use all these different tools, just send something down here and our design team will be in touch with you. Also, you can get on to our mailing list here. That way you can hear about our most recent updates and any deals we've got going on, any discounts we got going on in your area. Let's go to our 3D builder. That's what I'm anxious to show you today. So go ahead and click your state. We're just going to go to the state of Arkansas today. And once you get into the 3D builder, you'll know you're in the right state up here. And then it defaults to a size and all of that. If you click this, it will open up and give you a detail list of your building. And then this one is pretty much just kind of the same thing, but more of a synopsis of the building and the price and that kind of thing. Off to the side, right-hand panel, you've got your carports, garages, commercial buildings, barns. This is a little scroll bar to get you past that, RV covers, and freestanding lean-tos. So feel free to click any one of those. Today, we're just going to start with a basic carport, and I just want to show you what we can do. So go ahead and hit that. It'll offer you some different options for the pitch. 312 is the standard, and that's what this one's going to be. Is a freestanding vertical style roof lean-to. So when you go down to the next panel, it'll show you the size and the style. I want to change the color of the roof first and foremost because I want to show you the styles and what they look like. So this is the vertical. As you can see, the roof is running this direction for rain and snow runoff. You'll also see that underneath you've got purlins here. That's some extra framework. So it's a little more expensive building. You can see the price of this standard building up here. If you go with the regular, it's the most affordable. You see the price change there. The ribs of the sheet metal are running this direction, and there are no purlins. Your framework is your trusses. The same with the box Steve. Ribs are still running horizontal, and there are no additional purlins. So the vertical is where we're going to start today and to kind of show you. Down below, you'll see the background. You can click that if you want to. Now, if you want to see underneath your building, you won't be able to lift it up. So you'll have to take the background off if you want to see underneath the building. I like this dimensions also, just in case you have some equipment or RV that you're trying to get into your building and you want to know what your measurements are. Our measurements are always by this number here. So if you've got a 9-foot leg, you'll know that this gable is only going to allow you 9 feet to get in. So there's that. There's also a 12 and 14 gauge. 12 is more as an upgrade. So if you're in an area where you've got a lot of salty air, you'll want to do the upgrade of 12 gauge. Most of the time, those are going to come with a warranty on rust. The lean-tos are nice. You can do, like, let's just go with a left lean-to. I'm going to go with a back lean-to too because I want to show you this really cool wrap. So you can do lean-tos this way, and then this is not available for every state, but if you see this and you really want it and you're in another state that doesn't offer it or doesn't offer it on the 3D builder, you know, you can go into the state I'm in right now, which is Arkansas, and do it, and then just in the notes write that you're actually in a different state, but this is the style you're looking for, and we can reprice it out for you. So if you're not in Arkansas, let's say you're in California, obviously this is going to be a different pricing. So, but if you want the wrap, go ahead and feel free to move over here and do that. Okay, so once you hit the wrap, we're going to go back left because I think that's what I did. So there you go, and you see that it connects the two together. That looks really super nice if you want sort of a porch look. You could do it all the way around for keeping the video kind of shorter, so I don't want to do that. The next thing we're going to do is go down to the walls. And then you can enclose the back. Let's say you want to close the entire back. It has a gable right now, but you can close that entirely. And so there's that. You can also close over here. You'll see the left lean-to, and you can customize that and close that lean-to on the outside wall. There you go. You can close the back of it too if you want to. We can do that. And so now you've got sort of a building, a carport with some extra storage area. Speaking of storage, we can do that as well. And I believe that, back to the center here, and then you've got this option down here. So went back to the center building. Here's your left and back lean-to. If you need to make adjustments on those, you'll have to toggle back and forth. This is also the metal. Do you want it all to run vertical? So you see this is running horizontal. If you want the sheet metal to run vertical, it's all going to run this way. And you see in the back how that changed also. There's more framework in order to make that happen. So feel free to use that as well. If you look over here, if I go back to my center building and I look here, I can do a storage. I could do a right storage, I could do a left storage, or I could do an end storage. And then off to the right-hand side here, you can tell how many feet you want in that storage. So let's give it a 15-foot storage. So you can put a door on the front. You could put a door on the side. Let's just do it on the side for now. I'm going to go to the next panel, which is the doors and windows and walk doors and frame outs. So let's just put a door right here. We'll click on the roll-up door. It automatically goes to a 6x7. It won't go any taller than that, I don't believe, because of the height. When you're putting a door on a sidewall, typically won't let you go taller than a 7 foot, but it looks like this one's going to. I would say as a general rule, keep it 2 feet under your eave. So we'll go ahead and stick with that. You can also go to the back here, click on that so that the 3D knows that's where you want to put the next item, and we can add a window. You can also clone it by hitting this button here. And then once you're there, if you want to make sure your windows are level and with one another and centered, go ahead and hit this little align back here, and it will align those. You could do the same thing with your door here. So there's that. And then there's also frame outs, which is nice. Our RVers like these, especially where they've got to walk in and out. But for now, I'm going to put this, I'll put a roll-up door frame out over here. So this is just a frame out, no door, nothing like that, but it allows you to walk, into the area. And then as we toggle down, these are the colors, and we'll just go ahead and do a burnished slate for the roof and trim. We'll do a burnished slate for the trim as well, and maybe for the walls, we'll go with the clay. And so there's that. You can insulate your building. We do have different options. Sometimes it is just it's a vapor barrier, which helps with sweating, and sometimes it's an insulation. So you'll have to let us know which you prefer. And then we've got this final one here, which is some different options. Our sheet metal is 29 gauge. You can upgrade it to a 26 gauge. You can do colored screws. This is indicating what kind of ground surface you're on. So be sure to check that to let us know that. Engineering and that type of thing. Once you're done, you have a price here, and you can save and share. Once you save and share, it's taking some screenshots of your building to email over to you and a quote, a price, so that you have this in your email and you can refer to it later if you decide you want to order or you want to maybe make some adjustments on your building after you take some measurements. So fill this out, hit save. Pro Metal Buildings will get a copy, you'll get a copy, and then we'll probably reach out to you either by phone or email and just see if there's anything more we can help you with. There's never any obligation. We're not a pushy sales office. This is why we offer you our pricing up front. So we appreciate you visiting Pro Metal Buildings today, and if you have any questions, reach out to our design team, 888-536-1585. Thank you.